everybody, it's Sonnie coming at you from Fukuoka, Japan. And today I want to talk about some mistakes that I have made along with Joe and some of our friends in Japanese. I wanted to do a little bit of a twist on this. So basically, I'm going to be telling you a bunch of different stories about mistakes we've made, some of which are really embarrassing and some of which were just dumb in Japanese, but I'm going to say them as if I made all the mistakes, and I want you to comment with who you think actually said which thing. So your choices are either me, Joe, or our friends from previous videos, Lauren or Gil. Take a guess which ones I actually did and which ones I didn't. Before we start the video though, I do want to just say thank you so much to my patrons on Patreon, because without you guys I wouldn't have this brand new light. So we have a new lighting system here, and it's all thanks to them and the support that they provide. They're amazing people, and I have 7 of them now. Lucky number 7. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Now, on with the video. My first example is I was in school, and one of the teachers that sat at the desk next to mine was younger and really nice and spoke a little bit of English, and she came in with a new haircut one day. Like, it was pretty long and then she cut it up to her shoulders, and I just really wanted to tell her that I really liked her hair. But instead of saying kami ga suki, I said mimi ga suki instead of kami ga suki. So kami is hair, mimi is ears. So I told her that I really liked her ears. And she sat there and she was like, "Mimi ga suki?" Like, "Mimi ga suki desu ka?" And I was like touching her ears, and I was like, "Ah, mimi janai, mimi janai." I was like, mimi janai, and like, because I didn't know how to say haircut. So I started like gesturing with my hair and like cutting, and she was like, "Oh, kami, kami," and I'm like, yes, kami ga suki. Which I've learned since then that it's not actually kami ga suki, it's kamigata ga suki. That was the first mistake. So do you think that it was actually me that made that mistake, or was it somebody else? Comment below. That was number 1. Okay, number 2, before we really start this, I want to say that most of these mistakes were made when we first moved here, and a lot of the mistakes are us floundering, not knowing the exact word that we're supposed to be using and trying to put stuff together. So for this number 2 story, that was kind of the case of not knowing the exact word for toilet paper, but knowing the word for toilet and the word for paper. So kind of putting those together and hoping that that communicates what was needed. We were at a restaurant and I had to use the restroom. I went into the bathroom and I noticed that there was no toilet paper in the women's room. So I quickly went over to a waitress and I told her that there was no toilet paper, or I thought I said there was no toilet paper in the bathroom, but I said toire kame. There's no toire kame instead of toire kami. So kami is hair and paper. Kame is turtle. I told her there's no toilet turtle. There's no turtle in the toilet. Which maybe some people have a toilet turtle. We had a shower lizard for a while, for months. If you follow me on Instagram, I had pictures and stuff of this little lizard that was just living in our shower. He's not there anymore, but we named him Scamander. And yeah, so we had a shower lizard, so maybe some people have a toilet turtle, but I doubt it's very common. So she was very confused, and I had to lead her to the bathroom and point, and then she was like, "Ah, kami! You know, kame janai, kami! It's not turtle, it's paper," because kami is hair and paper. So since then, we learned that like toilet paper is actually the same in English as in Japanese. It's just in katakana. Toiletto paper. On to story number 3. This one's a good one. Okay. So when you work at a Japanese school, they give you these really big lunches. At least for someone my size, I think they're really, really big because they're supposed to sustain the students, who some of which are these big boys that are going through growth spurts, and you know they're going to eat that until they stay until like 7 p.m. for their afternoon stuff, so it has to last them. So in my opinion, it's a really big portion. And it's rude to not finish food in Japan, but I can't eat that much. And if I overeat, I end up getting really, really sick. So I was trying to tell the teachers that I was full, and I was holding my stomach and I was like, Oppai, like, you know, I'm full, it's full, my stomach is full. Except Oppai does not mean full. Ippai means full. Oppai means boobs. It means boobs. Why would they make that so close? So I didn't say I'm so full. I said boobs as I'm holding my stomach. And like, luckily they were really nice about it and they understood what I meant. But like, oh my god, how mortifying is that? Yeah, that happened a while ago. When we first moved to Japan, one of the main things that I wanted to get was a kotatsu. I am the type of person that's just always cold, so a kotatsu was like a dream come true to me. If you don't know, it's a table with a heater underneath, and there's a spot where the blanket goes over and then the other part of the table goes on top. So you sit there and the heater's on and you have the blanket up around you, and it's just so cozy and wonderful, and every country should have it. But yeah, so when we were looking for the kotatsu, we got one secondhand, and we got that pretty much as soon as we arrived. So that was during the summer when it was really cheap. But then we had to wait for the blankets because we couldn't find any during the summer because they weren't in stock in the stores. So when we were getting that, it was months later. So instead of saying we wanted a kotatsu blanket, I said we wanted a tonkatsu blanket. For those of you who don't know, tonkatsu is fried pork. There's no blankets for that. So that was really confusing, and once again, it's one of those situations where you're like, that's the Japanese word, yeah, you know, and you don't realize that you're mixing it up. So then after a few very confused employees were talking to us about what the hell we wanted, we finally took out our phone and we're looking up what the actual word was, and that's when it was like a, you know, smack to the forehead, like, kotatsu, not tonkatsu. And then all of a sudden it's like light bulbs went off and the employees were like, and then helped us find it. Okay, the last story. Actually, the patrons on Patreon, you guys get an extra one, but for this video, the last story. Once again, we're back at a restaurant. This time we're ordering food. And it was a food that we had ordered a lot of times before. So in this particular case, I really don't think that I said the wrong word. I swear I said the right word, but it was kind of loud and kind of busy. But anyway, maybe I did say the wrong word because they're very, very close. So in Japanese, fried chicken is karaage. And like I said, we'd ordered this a bunch of times previously. So I asked for karaage o hitotsu. Or at least I thought I asked for karaage o hitotsu. What we actually got was karaage o hitotsu. Karaage is jellyfish. So that was our first time trying jellyfish, because when she set it down at the table, there was a moment where we're all staring like, what the hell is that? And we didn't understand what took place and like the confusion that took place. So then by the time we realized what had happened, we looked up to tell the waitress, no, we didn't order this, and she had walked away. And then if we said the mix-up after she had walked away, what if she thought we did something to the food or something like that? So we just kept it, and that was our first time trying jellyfish, and I personally would not recommend it. No, it wasn't pleasant. So, which of those stories do you think I actually was the one that said it? And if you think that it was somebody else, who do you think it was? Was it Gil? Was it Lauren? Was it Joe? Comment below and let me know. And I'm going to have the answers in the description box, but I'm gonna have it so that you have to hit like see more to see the answers. So let me know how you did. I hope you played along and I hope you found this fun. I just thought it was maybe a more interesting way to kind of tell these stories. Really fast, a lot of you know that I have been pretty sick lately. My health has not been the best, and trying to get over that, trying to get better, really focusing on my health now. I went part-time at work, and one of the things that my doctor thinks is a cause of everything is stress. So I am still going to be making videos. I'm going to start making videos again, but I'm going to be more lenient on myself and not do a specific schedule of one a week. If I can, I of course will, but if it's between getting a video out and being healthier, I'm gonna try to choose my health. And I say try because I rarely make that a priority, but I'm gonna try now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And if you have subscribed, make sure to hit the little bell icon next to the subscription box so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And once again, a huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon for supporting me and for this lighting. It's beautiful and I'm so excited and I feel like really professional right now. My patrons are Kaz Avery, Fewgreen42, Jesta, Stephen Gardner, David Smith, Fine Ass Amy Fresh, and last but not least, we have a new patron that just started, and so far she's loving all the extra videos over there, which makes me really happy. So I want to try to say her full name, but I may completely butcher the last name because it is a Spanish or a Latina last name. But here we go. So thank you so much to my new patron, Miriam Figurales? Let me know how I did. Oh gosh, and let me know how I can say it better next time. Thank you so much for your support. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye! Cat fur hanging off my microphone. Also, do you love my new Highland Coo pillow? Because I love my new Highland Coo pillow. It's so cute. Okay, that's everything I wanted to say.